give 100% of my attention to the show. That way I can move some things around if need be.
If I had to guess, I can probably guess offhand, but I think we'll probably do the show on October 16th because it'll be the week after I get back from where I'm going. Now, Blake, I told you we're going to Salem, and that I'm doing it in lieu of going to Halloween Horror Nights in
Right,
Orlando.
where Trick or Treat was supposed to be happening, and I recommended you go to Fall River to see the Lizzie Borden house. I remember that.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to get to go to Fall River. That's going to be something I'll have to do somewhere down the line. But what I am going to do is I'm going to fly my ass up to Salem or Boston, whatever. I think we're flying into Boston and then staying one night in Salem and 2 in Boston. And then I'll be flying my happy ass down to Orlando, and I'll be going to Halloween Horror Nights because I fucking can't miss Trick or Treat. And I'm doing 2 nights of it because they had buy one, get one free tickets till the end of May. So, yeah, I'm doing both, Blake. Fuck it. You only live once, my friend.
That is exactly what I said. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. I'm all about getting out there and doing what has to be done and experiencing, something new one step at a time, man.
Yep, exactly. And, like Vic and I talk about this shit all the time. It's like, I don't want to be irresponsible with my money, but at the same time, I don't want to, not live my life.
All right, you work hard for the money that you have. You should have a right to spend it every once in a while, especially since you're helping take care of children and a wife.
I'm really look at my money. I don't care. Let everybody know.
Which I've already seen this. Blake just sent me a message with the link, but I want him to talk about it before I give out this link. What's going on with you, Blake, beyond what we already know? Because it's important and it's something everybody should know about, especially if you're, let's say, 5 to 6 hours from Knoxville.
I am 3 hours, just under 3 hours from Knoxville, like 188 miles. I was asked to do a convention, and for the book, because we're having the big release party for Behind the Screams, the Dream Masters reveal. I've been promoting that endlessly on any show that I've done, and then I'm also having a retrospective of my other books and stuff there as well. They're going to have a panel and lots of other really neat stuff. Well, I said, of course, I'll do it. I was only going to do one night because I had another obligation where I was doing another interview, and I decided to just say, to hell with it. I want to go ahead and just do both nights. So I'm going to do both days. It's going to be August 24th and 25th and it's going to be at the World's Fair Exhibition Hall in downtown Knoxville. We're talking in between 5,000 to 6,000 at minimum are going to be here, to do this. And I'm also going to be right alongside Naomi Grossman, who played Pepper in American Horror Story. So it's going to be a really, really event-packed and celebrity-packed convention. And the books are going to be on sale. I've also decided to bring the Nightmare on Elm Street 4 props that I have that are screen used to be available for photos. And so I have a photo opportunity there where you can get a selfie with me and with the props. And then also signatures. I'll sign whatever you want. Books will be $25. Books signed by Mick and I both will be $35. And then just come hang out and talk to me and have a good time because it's only the first of many. And, again, it's really, really, really exciting. I've got a beautiful 7-foot banner of the book cover that Mick had fabricated that I will be having behind the table there. So that will be a lot of fun. But, so that's what it is. It's the first one of the year for me, and I've got some other offers on the table. That's why I did say I wanted to find out exactly what date in October you were doing this, because the 14th of October is my birthday.
Yes, just like my brother. Did you know that? My brother's birthday, October 14th.
Would that be Troy?
Yes, that'd be Troy. And
I have never met Troy. Is he as big an asshole as you are? I'm kidding.
Bigger. Ask Vic. He's the biggest dickhead on the face of the earth. But we
yes, he is.
Yes. So, https //creepyconknoxville.com/Blake-Best. So you can find all the info about Mr. Razor's Edge himself the mustachioed correspondent from Elm Street on our own show. And, and Blake, I think Vic has a great idea. He's going to do this whenever you're in Knoxville. You said you would sign anything, right?
I will sign anything. There's a fee, it's $10 for a signature, but I'll sign anything. If he wants me to sign his dick, I guess I have to do it, don't I?
Yes, Vic, you need to go up and you need to ask him to sign your dick. And if he won't do it, you need to call him a homophobe.
Right.
And tell him you're going to bash him on the Facebook.
No. I hope you gentlemen both come. I hope that you're able to both be there for that. I know we're supposed to have a meeting in September at the prop thing, but with you having all the stuff with Massachusetts and Halloween Horror Night, and going to Orlando and all that, I don't know if you're going to have the time or the inclination to want to go do the prop museum with the wife and I. So I hope that if you decide not to do that, that you guys will stop by and visit. My wife will be there, you can stop by and visit and just hang out. Maybe we can go out for, a bite to eat and drinks or something. It would be fun to see you gentlemen again. So.
I should tell you where my other horror adventures have taken me, because horror for me can mean many things, and for me, it was spending $27,500 on a new van. So yes, suffice to say, my budgeting is very tight right now. Vic and I still plan to go to horror conventions, but I tell you what, I only plan to meet like one or two guests at these things because I'm fucking got to.
Well, if it makes you feel better, tickets for this event are very, 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 very inexpensive, and I think that's one of the reasons that there's such a large draw. This is the second year that CreepyCon is happening. CreepyCon is the name of the actual convention. This is CreepyCon 2018. And I will be there Friday and Saturday, and the tickets are $15 in advance and $20 at the door. Very inexpensive. And the autographs and stuff, again, mine are fairly low rates. I think Naomi's are set at $20 per autograph and $20 per photo. Mine are $5 a photo and $10 to sign anything. And then the books, of course, but they're full color. And that's all stuff that no one has seen before. So, of course, the books are going to be, around $25 and then $35 if you want your book signed by Mick and I. So that's relatively inexpensive. I think the most expensive part of the trip for you guys would probably be the gas. Probably. But, yeah, it's just, I don't know how far it is from Louisville. For me, it's about
6 hours,
189 miles, so about 2 hours and 58 minutes, something like that. So right about 3 hours.
What is it, 5 or 6 hours, Vic?
Yeah, I think around 5.5 or so.
Well, I know I'm not that special as some of these other people that you're going to see, but it would be nice to see you guys again. And I don't get up that way towards you guys very often, but Lisa and I are doing Days of the Dead in Louisville when that happens. So maybe we will get lucky and see you there.
Oh, yeah, we'll be there. Fucking not traveling is always a good thing. So, Jesus Christ. What do you?
I
so
apologize,
next week,
guys. I feel bad for being on the show so late. It's just since the announcement of this convention, it's been a barrage of things just going on all at once. I'm trying very, very, very hard to keep everything straight. So I apologize for being late.
You actually are getting a week off next week. I'm giving you a week off. You deserve it. You've been here like back to back to back to back. I can't even stop. I can't even tell you. You've been here for like 2 months straight. So I'm going to give you the week off next week because I'm talking to an old pro on our show, and it's Kevin M. Sullivan, the guy who's probably been. Now, Blake, I don't count you because you're not even a fucking guest anymore. You're just
I thought you were going to say you're not a celebrity like Kevin and Sullivan. You're exactly right. I'm not, but I'm a celebrity of my own making and of my own caliber. So ha.
Nah, you're another co-host at this point. Jared was kind of that way once upon a time, and then Jared died. So, I mean, he might as well be dead. That's just kind of how I feel. It makes me sad though. But anyway,
it was good to hear from him on the Lost Boys show, the first one we had with Bill and with Mick. That was really good to have him call in and chime in and participate. I hadn't talked to him in probably a year up to that point. So.
Hell, me neither, to be honest with you. I haven't really talked to him much either. He's going through some medical shit, so I just let him be. I know he's a busy man too. So, but yeah, Kevin M. Sullivan, he's been on the most next to Ray Johnson. So he'll be on to talk about his new book, well, semi-new now because it's been out a couple months, but Through an Unlocked Door, in Walks Murder, which is basically it's a book about different murder cases that could have been avoided had people locked their fucking doors. So in case you guys haven't locked your doors tonight, lock your fucking doors. Vic knows.
Yeah.
I locked my door. Yeah.
I leave my door wide open, and, you know, so I'd be sleeping in the living room. Sometimes the door open, waiting to see if somebody will jump in. They never do.
So what you're saying is you want somebody to rape you. Is that what I'm being told right now?
Like, I've always been under the assumption that, like, if I have a stalker, it makes my life more exciting. So why not see if somebody wants to try to rape me and see what happens?
Vic gives himself roofies at the bar. He's like, it's not working.
You got to see if the Bill Cosby's out here are really about that life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not.
Yep, exactly.
Don't judge me, dude.
Well, I'm excited to talk to Kevin again. It's been a while.
I haven't talked to Kevin, but what is the thing? You guys have a lot of writers on your show.
Well, you know, I don't know how they deal with this, but somehow, you know what the funny thing is? And this was not, okay, so once upon a time when we were first starting our Bundy research, I found Kevin M. Sullivan. He lives in the same city as me. He lives in Louisville, and never heard of him, didn't know it, so it just somehow worked out that it was like, okay, well, so we live in the same city. And I had talked about doing a YouTube show with him, but I don't want my ugly face on camera, so we'll just avoid that altogether.
Well, you know, I would definitely like to meet him in person and speak with him. I am familiar with his work through you guys. You know, again, I've also been talking to another writer friend of mine. I think you may not have had him on the show. You may have. Is John Borowski?
Oh, yes. I've had him 3 times.
Yeah, he is a really, really awesome guy, and I enjoy talking with him. And I really like the serial killer culture thing that he has on Amazon. My wife and I have been big-time fans of that since its inception, and I like having the serial killers and the stuff like that on the show. But I do got to tell you guys something. What was it? Are you going to Days of the Dead? Do you know who's going to be at Days of the Dead this year? Because I don't know. It hasn't been announced for Louisville. Has there been any talk of who's going to be there?
You know, we haven't even seen an event or anything announced for it yet. Last week when we were talking to you, I think you were confused and thought the Charlotte guests were going to be in Louisville, but we don't know who the fuck's going to be in Louisville or anything, a date or anything.
I've got the date on when it's happening, but that's about all I have is the date.
Dick knows better than me.
There's an event paid for it. There's an event paid for it. They haven't announced anybody. Yeah. But they haven't announced anybody for it yet. They usually don't until probably about 2 weeks before Indianapolis. They'll announce a few guests for Louisville, and then
what is it? Louisville is August 31st to September 2nd, I think. That's when it hits Louisville.
Yeah, whatever Labor Day weekend is. It's always Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, for Louisville, it says here on the site it's August 31st to September 2nd. So that's all I know. There's also been somebody announced, Big Larry. He does some kind of special effects.
I'm pissing in the bushes.
Okay. You're pissing in the bushes. You know what else is funny, guys? I got on Wikipedia because, you know, I do that stuff too. I also work on Wikipedia in what little spare time that I have, and got a page up for William Forsh, and I went to do some research and found out there's a page about me and about the book. I was like, well, shit, okay. Kind of cool, you know, to see if there's my name on Wikipedia, which doesn't necessarily connotate anything because anybody can get on Wikipedia. But I guess it's interesting to see that it's a lot easier for a book to have a Wikipedia than it is for a person, because you go through all kind of ringers to get a page done for a person, especially a living person. So yeah, it was interesting. But yeah, I'm on Wikipedia. Woohoo!
That's fucking neat. But our Indie Power rankings were referenced twice on there. That was pretty cool. It's fucking been a while since we don't do it anymore, but it is cool. Even if it's like just a little thing, it's nice to just have that, you know, just to be able to say, hey, I've got my fucking 5 minutes.
Yeah, well, my 5 minutes turned into like 2.5 years, so I don't know exactly how I got lucky with that, but I'm super excited that Bill's paid